the most interesting about him is that he was born on a boat. Some of us was born in a hospital. He was born in a boat. And he's going to talk about something very interesting. Something that I never talk about. And his evaluator is Annie. Annie, could you please read his project objective?
Okay, thanks. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and Nate. The project number 3 is a get to the point and objective that one, first, select a speech topic and determine its general and specific purposes. 2, organize the speech in a manner that best achieves those purposes. 3, ensure the beginning, body, and conclusion enforce the purposes. 5, the plot. Project sincerity and conviction and control any nervousness you may feel. And lastly, strive not to use notes. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, present to you Nate, Man Cuddling. Man Cuddling Nate. In the meantime, I would like to ask for the timer report to tell the timing sequence for Nate.
Okay, so next will be next in project 3. So he will have 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. And after 5 minutes, the green card will be shown. 6 minutes.
At 6 minutes, the yellow card will be shown.
The yellow card will be shown. And 7 minutes, the red card will be shown. And 7 minutes and a half, they will ring. And next we'll have to stop.
Okay. Thank you. One moment for his preparation.
So nervous. Who was the joke, man? You did a terrible job.
Don't worry. Again, Nate, Man Cuddling, Nate.
I had a conversation with some friends the other day. We talked about many things, including the nice weather and how delicious the jada was. Eventually, we stumbled upon a conversation involving 5 guys cuddling with each other. Now, unlike lovers cuddling, man cuddling is much more complicated and oftentimes much harder to determine its true purpose. There are 3 basics to this act: understanding, acceptance, and purpose. Now, a lot of people don't like listening about theories much, but trust me, before we can dive into the meat of this time-honored activity, we must first build an appreciation for it that can only come from understanding. So first things first. It is not completely gay to cuddle with another man. Not completely. You see, we humans are not robots, and our sexuality is not a set of binary 1s and 0s. We're more complicated than that. So we need a scale to more appropriately understand sexual preference. Specifically, the Kinsey scale. Now, as you can see, most people are not exclusively hetero or homosexual. Most people are more or less bisexual. So, what this means is man-on-man cuddling is not only an okay act of male bonding, but an act that all males should accept in their lives. And as you can see from this scale, sexual preference is more like the varying degrees of height instead of an on-off switch. Now, to accept this, we must first understand that humans believe we are trying to live more spiritually. But in fact, we are spiritual beings, living our lives as humans. And love is the part of us that keeps us from acting on our human instincts alone. Before we overthink this, let me remind you that I only want you to understand and accept that man cuddling is completely okay. I practice what I preach. The faces are blurred because I have a blood pact with my friends to never show these pictures. But I feel the sacrifice is okay for this purpose. Alright.
What's your hand doing?
That's a private matter. Alright, the last thing you need to know about man cuddling is that as it exists right now, it can only occur with a specific purpose. You see, we can talk about spirituality and love all we want, but we are also social beings. And society currently dictates that we label each other as heterosexual, homosexual, asexual, pansexual, bisexual, trisexual, lasexual, blasexual, blah, blah sexual. It is just crazy how much we feel the need to label everything. But because of this, guys cannot cuddle with each other without a purpose. We can cuddle with each other, however, in order to make our friends feel very uncomfortable. Or as a chicken test, to see who can tolerate more socially unacceptable heterosexual behavior. There are also times that we may need to feel warm when we're caught out in the wilderness with no clothes on.
Can you turn off the light?
I only cuddle with my guy friends to have a gay old time. But we also fart in each other's faces. This I can't explain beyond that I think it is our human instinct to display dominance in male groups. Males are complex. So complex that we cannot explain all the details of man cuddling in these 7 minutes alone. I can only hope that you understand a little bit more about human sexuality and sexual preference. I hope that you can accept that a group of 5 guys can cuddle with each other without the need for labels. Finally, I hope that the next time one of you guys feel the urge to cuddle with one of your guy friends, that you do so purposefully. Or not. Who cares about social norms anyway? Back to you, Toastmaster.